Okay, so we have some eggs, 2 eggs. Dad's gonna crack one and I'm gonna crack one so it's even, right? Stop running away. I don't care if you want to get cooked. You want to get cooked like your family did.
Oh, that's enough. Be nice.
They're just eggs, they don't have feelings. It's burning. It's going. It's burning. I thought this almost said it's burning. Okay, is that a bad view, Dad? Is that a bad view? Yeah. Like so, it's hard. You want to be careful, guys. I like to probably like me and Dad. I like to sit on the counter. So, well, they tried to throw a hole in the sink.
Life is not a straight path, but a labyrinth filled with trials that shape the soul. The greatest of these are the spiritual tests.
Okay, so.
The unseen challenges
Okay,
that
Daddy.
stretch your spirit
Hold on,
and
don't touch.
awaken your deepest
Okay.
truths.
So
And the chosen ones, those brave enough to
this is my Father's Day. This is my egg.
endure these trials.
Where's this
They
video?
are not tests of strength or skill,
I don't know.
but of the heart, mind,
I got my egg right here. My dad got his egg.
spiritual
It looks pretty dirty, but
feel like
nah.
burdens.
It's mine.
The gateway to becoming your truest, most awakened self. Let us explore them together. The first and perhaps most profound spiritual test is the test of solitude. It is not merely the absence of others, but the confrontation with oneself in the silence of the
this one?
void.
No, that's Mom's.
In our
Mommy?
modern
Oh.
world, solitude is often mistaken for loneliness.
This smells so good.
Emptiness to be avoided, a space to fill endless external validation. But
Oh,
true
just you put. Oh, there it is. I got
the
it.
absence of boundaries. It is the presence of self that tests us we wear and exposes us to the raw, unfiltered essence of who we are. When solitude
Cheers.
arrives, it often feels like an unwelcome
You have the
guest.
clean egg.
It
I have to
whispers
do
down,
egg.
life is not a straight path, but a
So this is my Father's egg and this is my egg. I give him the clean egg.
These are the spiritual
Can you
tests.
put the pin over already, bro? It's hot.
Unseen challenges that stretch your spirit and awaken your deepest
Try and make
truths.
it okay. YouTube, please don't
Only the
copyright
chosen
me.
ones, those
I'm begging
brave
you.
enough to confront
If you
the
copyright
inner
me, I'll
storms,
post this video
endure
right
these
now.
trials
Alan Watts'
They're not
stuff is not
tests of
copyrighted.
strength or
Well, it's
skill.
copyrighted, but it's free. You
Of the heart.
You can release it.
mind and soul. These are the 7 hardest spiritual tests, and though they may feel like
Hot.
burdens,
Go ahead.
they are the gateway to becoming your truest, most awakened self. Let us explore them
You
together. First, and perhaps
No
most profound
shout!
spiritual test, is the test of solitude. Not merely the absence of others, but the confrontation with oneself in the silence of the void. In our modern world, solitude is often mistaken for loneliness, emptiness to be avoided, a space to fill with noise, distractions, and endless external validations. True solitude is not the absence of company, it is the presence of
Look at these
self.
si-
It is a test
look at these
designed to
scissors.
strip away the facades we wear, expose us to the raw, unfiltered essence of who we are. When solitude arrives, it often feels like an unwelcome guest, whispers doubts, amplifies fears, and forces us to face parts of ourselves we've buried under the weight of daily life. For many, the initial reaction is to escape, to find something, anything, that will bring back the comfort of distraction.
Wish there was an easier way to put your trading method into practice without risking any real money? Try Weevil.
The chosen ones, those willing to endure this test, resist the urge to flee. Sit in the discomfort, allowing the silence to speak louder than the noise ever could. This is where the true transformation begins. In solitude, the soul begins to unravel its mysteries.
And I clean it all the time. It's nice and
Start to
sanitary.
notice the stories we tell ourselves, narratives of unworthiness, fear, or inadequacy that have guided our actions for years. Without the external world to drown out these thoughts, rise to the surface, demanding to be acknowledged. But in this acknowledgement, there is
Well, this is
power,
probably
for it
the
is
eggs
only
are
when
not
we
good.
confront
Yeah,
our
you can't
shadows that we can begin to integrate them, to see them not as enemies, but as parts of ourselves. yearning for
If
acceptance.
it's like molding looks weird,
The test
that's
also
not
asks
good.
us to redefine our
Yeah, that's
relationship
true.
with time.
That's true.
But
In
that's clean
solitude, time
sausages.
stretches endlessly, unmeasured by appointments, conversations, or social obligations.
Now showing them.
First, this can be
So this is
unnerving, as
sausages.
if we're floating in a vast sea with no
Can you see them?
landmarks to guide
Wait, yeah.
us. As we surrender to it, we realize
that's
that
good. I have to
time
be
is
super
not the
careful.
enemy,
Because I'm sitting on the
it's the
counter.
teacher. It allows us
I
to
know we
slow
all.
down, to
Parents are
breathe,
always on the counter.
and to
I'm like,
notice the subtleties of life
You okay?
that we so often overlook.
I thought
The
you cut
rustling of
yourself, don't
I
leaves,
thought I was
the
going.
rhythm
So
of
what
our own
happened was I
heartbeat,
thought I was going
the
to
ebb
burn
and flow
myself,
of our thoughts.
so I moved
All
fast.
become profound
But I,
reminders of the
I
interconnectedness
actually
of
wasn't as
existence.
close as I thought I was going to be.
Solitude is not just about introspection. It is also about
sausages and
connection.
eggies, please.
You want it?
Paradoxically, it is in the deepest moments of solitude that we often feel the most connected to something greater than ourselves.
Why is your chopping so
Whether
aggressive?
you call it the universe, God, the infinite,
So that it
or
cuts
simply
through
the
without
flow of
bending.
life, solitude
keeps it
removes
cubed.
the barriers that
Ow,
keep us
ow.
from
See how it
experiencing
looks
this
cubed?
unity.
The reason why it
In
stays
stillness,
cubed is because you cut
We
through it
can
with
hear the
force.
whispers of the
That
divine,
can hurt.
Yeah.
reminding us that we are never truly alone. Listening
Look at
intently,
Yeah, they're good.
we find the voices of the divine.
Oh God, what is this?
Those who endure this
It's
test,
messy.
solitude becomes a sanctuary rather than a sentence.
It's blushing.
Becomes a space where the soul can breathe
God's
freely, unencumbered by the expectations and judgments of
I
the
dare you to
external
take a full
world.
A full
It is
bite.
in solitude that we learn to love ourselves,
Why would I take a full bite?
not the version of ourselves we present to others, but the authentic, imperfect, and beautifully human self that resides within.
I was my
Make no
neighbor
mistake,
crying.
this test is not easy.
Relax.
It requires courage to
I'll
sit
go
with
get
the
the
silence, to face the discomfort and to embrace the unknown.
Careful.
It demands patience as we peel back the layers of our being,
What about you, Daddy?
uncovering truths that may be
I don't need a
painful or
plate.
difficult to accept.
Okay.
And it calls for faith.
Why are you putting
Faith that the
sausages in my
journey through
eggies?
solitude is not
Does that
a
look like it's
descent
in
into
your
darkness.
eggies?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Take a look. Is that in your
Toward
eggies?
Done.
Is that in your
The
eggies?
test of solitude is not about
No.
mastering the art of being alone. It is about discovering that you are never truly alone.
I'm
It is
putting
about
it
finding the wellspring of
nothing.
strength, wisdom, and love that resides
good,
within
though.
you, waiting to be uncovered. Those who pass this test emerge not only stronger, but more aligned with their true selves. They become a beacon for others, a reminder that the greatest connection we can have is the one we cultivate within. Solitude, though challenging, is not the end. It is the beginning of a profound awakening. The test of uncertainty is one of the most profound challenges a soul can face. Strikes at the very core of human existence, where the desire for control and clarity meets the inevitability of the unknown.
Yeah, that's okay.
To endure this test
Well,
is
there's
to
not
navigate
any,
life without a
okay right
map,
now.
walk forward with no assurance of the ground beneath your feet.
Okay.
It is unsettling, disorienting, and often terrifying. Yet it is also one of the most transformative experiences a person can undergo. The unknown lies beyond the reach of human life. Some say that it is the apex of humanity. Others declare it to be the
We got
first
special
stage
cooking.
of human
He's a
development.
chef.
The
you want
certainty
these
begins
soft or
with a
hard?
void, a space where
soft.
answers used to reside, a space that now feels
Yeah,
empty
right.
and vast.
So,
It might appear as a major life decision
I like
where
the
no
bird.
path seems clear,
fine.
a loss that leaves
It
you
seems
questioning
weird.
your purpose, or a moment when the future looms large and
Mommy taught me
unpredictable.
how to make hard-boiled eggs.
It is natural to feel fear in such
You put them in
moments.
hard-boiled
The
water,
mind
you
scrambles for
wait, and then the
solutions,
shells,
for
like,
something
pile
solid to
forth,
cling
Then you
to,
put the shells off.
grasp at plans, people, or beliefs, desperate to escape the
Mommy, I
discomfort
didn't
of
eat
not
them-
knowing.
the
But the true
boiled
test
eggs and
is
then
not
like
about escaping. It is about learning to exist within the void,
Are you going
to
to eat
make
the sausages?
peace with the questions
You want 'em?
themselves.
No.
The
No.
test of uncertainty, the first lesson
You
is
can have them.
humility.
We're all going to have breakfast. So
It is an acknowledgement that control is and always has been an illusion. Life in its infinite complexity
Can you eat one
cannot
more
be
egg?
mastered or fully
One more
understood.
egg?
The more we try to predict or force outcomes, the more we entangle ourselves in frustration and fear. To endure this test is to surrender, not in defeat, but in trust. is to release the need to know and instead embrace the unfolding of life as it comes. Surrender is not passive. It is an active choice to use uncertainty with curiosity rather than resistance.
Here's some
It is an
salt.
invitation to step outside the mind's endless loop of what-if scenarios and into the present moment, where the unknown ceases to be a threat and becomes a mystery waiting to be explored. When we stop trying to control the uncontrollable, we free ourselves to experience life more fully. We notice the beauty in small, unexpected moments. The way a sunrise can feel like a gift, or how a chance encounter can change the trajectory of our day. But uncertainty is not merely about external circumstances. It is also an internal journey. It challenges us to examine the stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we need to feel secure. Often the discomfort of uncertainty arises not from the situation itself, but from our attachment to outcomes. We want things to turn out a certain way, and when they don't, we feel lost. This test calls us to release those attachments and trust in the greater flow of life. It asks us to believe that even in the chaos,
We will do a
there is a
little
purpose,
review soon.
even if we cannot yet see it. One of the gifts of